Hi there, you're through to Kareem. How's it going today?
Hi Kareem, it's not great actually. I'm really sorry to bother you, but I'm going to need a new Surface Pro.
No worries? Right, let's start with your name and stuff.
Marie Donaldson, Service Centre.
Okay, Marie, firstly, you'll need to raise a ticket on our support portal and we should be able to sort you out pretty quickly. First, though, have you logged off and on again?
Yes, that's the first thing I do when it plays up, and that's the first thing IT asks me whenever I phone about it.
Works a lot of the time, to be fair.
It's getting worse. The screen is flickery and it freezes. It's making it really difficult to do my job.
Okay, if you can raise a ticket then.
When can you get me one?
Hard to say, we're pretty busy and it takes time as it'll be a stick build and we're in the middle of a blue bubble week. As soon as we can, alright?
I'm not sure I understand. But I really don't think it's going to last much longer. Every time one of your team takes me through a reset, it's okay for a short while, but it's getting worse. I'm losing loads of time trying to sort this. I'm supposed to be answering calls, not sorting out hardware problems. I'm not an IT expert, and it's embarrassing if it freezes in the middle of a call.
Yeah, Marie, I hear you. We'll get it sorted, but you can't just expect a phone on the day and have a working piece of kit tomorrow. We're good, but we're not that good. Raise a ticket, like I said. It's cool, we aim to please.
So when will it be?
Probably by the end of next week, as soon as we can anyway.
Right, I'll just have to hope this one holds out. Thanks.
No worries.
Good morning, Stonewater. This is Marie. How can I help you?
I've just had a letter from you lot. You really are having a laugh thinking I'm in a position to pay this, even if I wanted to.
I can hear this is really important to you. I'll do my best to help. As I said, my name is Marie. Can I take your name, please?
Jade Andrews, and yes, it is important. This has been going on for almost a year, living in these conditions, not getting stuff fixed, being treated like I should be grateful to have any home, no matter what condition it's in, and then you hit me with this letter. Your account's in arrears. Your debt is £320. Please call us immediately, which I'm doing. If we don't hear from you or you haven't cleared these arrears within 7 days, we'll take further action. You're going to take me to court for money I don't have, even though I'm still waiting for you to make the place habitable and sort out the damp.
I can understand that this is very worrying for you. Please don't worry. I'm sure we can look into this and find a workable solution. What I need first of all is the first line of your address, please.
147 Claremont Heights, Brislington.
Thank you for that, Jade. I'm just finding your records.
I mean, it's not acceptable to be living somewhere substandard, is it? And then be hounded for arrears. This letter then bangs on about, would you like advice on claiming benefit? Well, obviously, I'm already on benefit. Does a robot write these letters? What about the fact I've got to replace stuff like curtains in the sofa because they've got mouldy and you haven't fixed the problem?
I do understand that it can be a shock to get a letter like this. Please don't worry. The main thing is you phoned us, lovely. I'm going to put you through to someone in our incomes department who will be able to sort this out for you. I'm just going to pop you on hold for a minute while I explain to them. Is that okay?
Okay.
Hi, you're speaking to Diane.
Hi there, it's Marie at the Service Centre. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. How can I help?
I have a customer who's actually very upset and a bit angry.
Okay, what's the name and address?
To be honest, I think she's a bit terrified about action being taken against her for debt. She's had a letter. I've tried to reassure her, but she's still pretty upset.
Okay, can you give me her details?
Jade Andrews. Sorry, I didn't check whether she was Miss, Mrs. or Ms.
And the address?
It's only about 5 miles from me, actually. What are the chances of that? 147 Claremont Heights, Brislington. It looks like quite a nice development, actually. I really hope you can put her mind at rest. She's quite worried.
Depends on the situation. Do you want to put her through?
Right. Thanks.
Good afternoon, you're talking to Diane. How can I help?
Didn't she tell you? Unbelievable. You sent me this letter about arrears, which is just a joke. How do you expect me to pay for this? It says in the letter to ask if you're on benefits, which I am, which, if you looked at your records, you'd see.
Yes, it's just a standard letter.
Well, it's not a standard situation. I'm paying all the rent I'm given by the benefits agency, but they don't pay all of it. I'm sending you what I get, but why should I pay any extra when this flat is still damp and mouldy? Would you be happy bringing up 2 small kids in a damp flat? Well, would you? It's a simple question. I've been waiting for months to get this sorted. My eldest is on an inhaler already.
I just deal with the rent issues. We don't use the CRM.
Will you please speak English?
I'm sorry. I am trying to help you, but this is not my department. I deal with the rent queries and the shortfall queries, and I can see that you owe us £320. That's why we sent the letter.
And I've told you I can't pay it. What does this mean? We will take further action. What are you threatening to do?
It depends on the case. You do have an obligation to pay the full rent. But what you're saying is you can't at the moment.
The first woman I spoke to told me you could sort that.
You have said that you're paying all the money from the benefits agency. If you think you're entitled to more, maybe you should contact the Universal Credit. But in the meantime, the rent is due. You need to do what you can do to pay. I'm going to transfer you back to the service centre now so they can arrange for someone to call about the damp. Is that okay?
I suppose. Hello? Who's this?
Good afternoon. My name is Alan from Assets team at Stonewater. A task has been set up for your property.
A task? Is this to do with the arrears? I said I couldn't afford anything right now.
I don't know anything about arrears. I've got that there's a problem with damp.
Oh, yeah. The wall in the living room is very damp. There's mould constantly on that wall. I can't use the cupboard in the corner because things get damp. I've had to throw out the curtains and I'll have to get rid of the sofa.
Right, a few questions. I need to check if it's lifestyle.
What?
Basically to make sure it's not because of something you're doing or not doing. Do you dry clothes on the radiators?
No.
Is it condensation? How effectively do you ventilate the room? Do you have windows open?
Yes, when it's warm enough.
Do you clear any condensation properly?
I think so.
The sofa, was it up against the wall?
Yes, the room's not that big. It's the only place for it to go.
Do you cook a lot?
I've got 2 kids. What do you think?
I'm just trying to rule things out. Right, I'll come and have a look. Let's see, 4 weeks? I can see you on the 19th.
Is that the earliest?
I appreciate you prefer it quicker, everyone does, but we are extremely busy at the moment and I need to manage my diary and make best use of my travelling time. I'm in your area on the 19th, so I can guarantee to be there then.
It's just that every time it rains, it gets so much worse. I can't use that room at the moment. I'm worried about the kids being in a damp environment.
Maybe it's something to do with the guttering.
That's exactly what it is. That's what the Stonewater bloke said when he came out 5 months ago, and I'm still waiting.
Well, there's nothing on this task to indicate that. All I've got is call to investigate that. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm putting you in for a visit on the 19th, and if I can get you any earlier than that, I will. And if it's the guttering, we'll get it sorted very quickly, although we are very, very busy at the moment. I'll see you on the 19th, if not before, okay?
Okay, but please try to get here earlier.
Will do. Right, okay, bye then.
That's absolutely great. What a waste of time. It's all talk with them. Oh, don't worry, lovely. We'll sort it. 1, they just couldn't care less. Phone these people. That's not my job. It's computer says no the whole time with them. 2, you get the feeling you should be grateful for just having a roof over your head, even if the roof doesn't do the job. There's no understanding of how much this brings you down. This has been going on for 10 months. Someone did come out and said they'd get the guttering sorted, but that was 6 months ago. And in that time, the flat is getting damper and damper. You can smell it when you open the front door. I'm worried about the kids. It can't be healthy, can it? I mean, Lexi was on an inhaler before all this started, but it's not going to be helping, is it? It's probably only a matter of time before Noah has to have one. I'm really worried. I tried to keep the kids out of this room, but they're kids. And it all just makes me think I must be A rubbish mother. And then there's the arrears. They just don't listen. That letter upset me. What do they mean they'll take further action? I've got nowhere else to go. Sorry, I can't talk anymore. I can't let the kids see me like this.